So we'll go and get that all terminated. We'll get this cable pulled through into the box out there. Then we'll put the video on and we'll demonstrate demonstrate how to do SWA cables. Any electrician who does SWA cables will tell you the number of times that this doesn't go right first time. And I bet you it won't go first right for me first time. The trouble is, if it goes wrong, you have to restart all over again. So I just hope, I'm keeping my fingers crossed it goes right first time. You'll see why it can go wrong when I go out there. I hope you can see what I'm going to get up to here. It's a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky, but anyway, not a lot of room to work in. So here's the 6mm cables in from the board. There's your 6mm earth going off to the rod, and somewhere of it, here we go, there's the SWA cable which we're going to sort out. So it's a big old boy, this cable. Got plenty of it, so yeah, there's plenty of this cable, so I can probably get away with stripping this right back. Oh, let's have a look to see what we can do here. So this is the storm gland that I was talking about, so we'll just unscrew that. These screws hold it into place, you see. And I'm going to gently put it into place and probably get rid of those bottom two pieces. So that's what the sheath is going to clamp onto. I hope you can see it on the camera. There's like a conical thing there, and there's a little ring in there. Whatever you do, don't drop that ring out of here. It may look like it's just a normal, like a wedding ring or something, but it is actually chamfered, just about. You drop that out of there, and it's very difficult to work out which way around it should go back in. And if it goes back in the wrong way, this will never go together. Never. Don't drop that out of there. I've done it, and I've never been able to get the thing to work again because I just couldn't work out which way around that ring is supposed to go. So whatever you do, if it does come up or come out, note which way up it is. It won't go together if it's the wrong way up. It's you can't eyeball it. You can't eyeball how chamfered it is, but it is chamfered. And it only goes in one way. Anyway, I digress. So this comes apart in 3 bits. So that bit is in there. That bit is there, and then you've got this last piece. Oh, I did it off. And this last piece has a washer inside it, and as you tighten that down, that grips the cable. So that goes on first onto the cable, onto there, like that. Okay, so you can put that on at any time, but obviously get it on before you do anything else. Once you've done, sorry, my bad. This bit also goes on there, okay, because this is what goes up. So this, let me get this right, okay. So you've got that bit attached to that. This bit grips the sheath, grips the metal sheath. This grips the cable. That's how it all goes together. So that tightens up, and you get your mold grips, tighten it, mold grips, tighten that, and that you tighten into there. Okay, reasonably straightforward. Watch me make a right hash. So you get that into there, and I'm just going to measure this up a bit now, just make sure, because I've got enough cable here. If I get the measurement slightly out, it is not going to matter, because I've got loads in the trench that I can just fiddle around with. I'll push it back into the trench or put it up. So realistically, I need to be cutting somewhere about there, and then I don't know whether people have been taught this, but it's like a finger width or thumb width or something like that. something like that, and that's how much you cut for the. You don't need a lot for the metal bit. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut. I think I'm going to cut it about there or thereabouts. I'll just get my tool. So we're going to use this, the armour slice from I think it's from Seco. Yeah, it is. So we're going to use that to do our cutting. If you've never used these, what these are designed to do is these are designed to, when you're taught, you use a hacksaw and you'll hacksaw this through, and you'll hacksaw through the metal, then you can bend it all off. This is supposed to do it in one go. It does work. It's a bit of fun and games. I would admit that it is real fun and games trying to get this to do things, but it does do it. So, and let's just get it in there. So, as I say, we're going to get this cut about. Yeah, we're going to cut it about there, I think. And I think the issue is am I going to mount that to the wall as well? Actually, I might cut it a bit further up. I might cut it about there. Give me some room. So let's tighten that down. Let's tighten that down. There we go. Right, let's see if we can do this first time. You'll hear it when it starts to bite through the metal. You can hear it grinding. There you go. Probably can't hear it on the video. Okay. Okay. Right, and then I'm going to use my knife to actually pull that off there. Now, probing tool, you cut away from me when you're doing this. Right then, so if that's all cut through properly, I should be able to just undo a couple of these, bend them down, and they should just come off. Sometimes they don't. This is the bit that always goes wrong for me. Yep, and it's done exactly that. Knew it. Try and do this on camera and it goes wrong. This is why I hate SWA cable. It is a pain in the bloody backside. That is a dog's dinner. I'll be absolutely honest with you. That is a dog's dinner. That is a dog's dinner. I'm not happy with that. Absolute dog's dinner. Right, well, yeah, I'm not happy about this. This is going to delay me quite a bit, but you see a lot of videos where people do this and it all works fine, first time for everybody. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work for everybody first time. Sometimes it goes to cack, which is exactly what's happened here. So I'm not taking this out, I'm leaving this in, because I want to show people that sometimes even the best of us, this goes wrong. So what the hell am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to be bluntly honest with you. Now, before I do anything else, let's get these on. Don't want to forget putting that on. See, that's taken that. Good. It's taken that off. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've got grave doubts about this, if I'm honest. But at least I'm showing you what can go wrong with doing these SWA cables. Let's hope at the other end it goes right, and I can show you the way it is supposed to look. In the comments, and I appreciate there's going to be some people commenting on this, I'd love to know, even from seasoned electricians, how many times this goes wrong for you. Genuinely, how many times does this go wrong? Because I would be hugely shocked if anybody was to turn around and say, no, it goes right every time for me. Really? I find that hard to believe. Right, SWA take 2. Right, so as you can see, we've run the cables into the main building now, so we just need to cut this one terminated in. I put a new blade into this because the old blade was shot, which is probably why part of the reason why I might have been in trouble at the other end. This is the hottest day, one of the hottest days of the year, so this is not great either. So somewhere down here I've made a mark on this cable already, somewhere.
Just get the cable, push your phones on, when it's on 15 I'm going to put it on charge.
Right, let's mark that off. Yeah, that's right. Right, so we're going to try this again. See if we can get this to work properly this time. So I'm going to cut about there, go in the right direction of the cutter. Yes. That way. Now let's see how we get on this time. Let's see how that comes off. Oh, cut away from you. Let's see if we can do this in one go. I thought maybe we'd get it all done in one go, but we didn't.
Right, I am just going to water everything now and I'm going. Eh?
There we go.
It's been away for 2 weeks, take it down. Roll it.
There you go. Okay, let's see if this all comes off in one. It probably won't. Let's just take it. Not bad this time. One decided it wasn't going to play ball out of all those strands. There you go, that's not bad going. Okay, next bit. So that came off reasonably okay, so I don't know what went wrong at the other end, but that's come off fine. So I honestly don't know what happened at the other end. But anyway. Weeping areas. Oh, my knife! Alright, let's cut that back. And then that's done. Oh, right in my eyes. There we go. Yeah, it's come off alright. For a change. Right. Now, I think what I might do is I might cut that down a bit, just so that I've got it's a little bit more manageable.
Watering counting so I don't blow all night.
So I think I'll cut that down maybe about to there. Then we can shorten those cables down. It just makes it more manageable. Of course, I've not got my hacksaw. What about? Oh, sorry. There we go. Right, so that's that sorted. That's in the way. Right. So now what I might do is I might actually get to that there. There. And strip that back while I'm here. There we go. Yeah, right, so I don't have to worry about stripping that later either. That was the other mistake I made with the other end. Right, now the difficult bit is getting that on there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off the wall and do this. On there. Let's just hope this goes on first time. And that is how it's supposed to work. I do know what I'm doing. Right, so that's actually gone on absolutely first time. And at the other end, well, you saw what happened at the other end. That's when SWA termination goes completely wrong. This one shows you how it goes completely right. So there you go. Also, I need to tighten that up, obviously. I obviously need to get the gland on, but it's on. That's the point. It's on. Right, there you go. Stick that in there. Wait a minute. That on there. And we're there. That just needs tightening up properly. Obviously I've got to hook that on into onto there, and that piece just basically screws onto there to grip the cable. There you go. So that just needs attaching. That needs attaching to the wall. I'm going to strip and crimp the earth down first. Then that's done and out of the way. Let's put that cover on that. Nice, so we don't get hurt with that. Oh, I want that. So what we've got here, let's move those out of the way just for a minute. We don't need those for a second. So what we've got, there's the earth screw, so we're going to get a screw onto that. That's going to be a yellow crimp terminal. Not quite sure which size, so let's get my screwdriver. Oh, I'm not sure which size we're going to need. Let's see which one it is. That's quite small, so we can get away with a relatively small one, I think. See what we've got in this box of tricks of mine. That is, oh, there you go. That'll do. That'll do nicely. There we go. It's one of them. Right, so let's strip. Now, these cables don't like to bend too much, so I think we'll do that. So I think we'll cut it about there. Just after those labels. There we go. And we'll strip that back. There we go. And finally get the crimp out. It is so hot out here today. It really is. There we go. Don't know what happened there. Anyway, that's on. There we go. So that's on there. Right. Okay, so that's done with. That's done with. So we now need to get these all connected in, so I need to probably shorten those down a bit. I think. Shorten them. And I need the Wagos. Right, so probably I want to try and get these reasonably short, because try and get them reasonably short so that I can actually work with them. About that long. Strip those back. Then I think we'll do the same length for these.
I don't know, because I've not looked inside I was quite happy with the characters being
I'm done. I'm done. That one done. Into there. But might have missed the last bit if you did. Because my camera overheated. That's why it went off. So even the camera's struggling in this weather. Right, so we're done out here now. That's all terminated into there. So now we're going indoors.